Hey guys, welcome to the last game and final draft review of NRG versus WBO. To go over the adaptations that these teams have taken, they've kept the Renata and Zero Band, except their Zero Band is now at the 2 versus 3. This is so that they have wiggle room to choose something else. And again, this is, pressuring the Ori first pick. They banned Nico, which is a little different. And the reason why they're banning Nico is because they're already prepping an Ori ban. They don't want to ban Ori and then they first pick Nico. So they're trying to avoid that situation. They ban Aphelios. Finally, they take out the champion that's been pretty problematic, though it's the mesh of enchanters with Aphelios that is like the biggest issue. So they think, well, if we get rid of Aphelios, they're not going to play enchanters. And they first pick Rumble, which we discussed in the first game, in the first video, that Rumbles are very good like blind top. And if they've been trying to play top, this entire series, okay, sure. They take Maokai. Now, keep in mind, Maokai is a very, malleable pick, and they could have just taken Maokai. And that would have actually been not half bad because you can play 80 top, 80 mid, and it gives you a lot of options. They choose not to, they take Maokai. Now, they take Caitlyn, and this is completely new, and everyone knows if you have Caitlyn, the most common combo with Caitlyn is Lux. Playing enchanters with Caitlyn because you want to get plates, you want to pressure, so usually melee supports are not so good. That raises a big alarm. It's like, okay, well, we already took Rumble. We have two options. We can either aim to take our jungle and then something else, whatever this is, or they take their AD and support to match this right away. Now, if you're going to take jungle, it's extremely obvious which one you do. J4. Rumble J4, it's a 1-2 punch combo. It works really well. It's strong. And then you can technically pick, your AD here if you have the option, if you have it in your head, what you want to do. For what he has to offer, it's like he could pick Sivir and then just kind of figure out from there what kind of like support they want to play. But again, he doesn't really want to play enchanters. There's a world where you could pick your mid lane too, but in terms of blind mids that are really that like interesting, it would be they could pick Syndra, I guess, as a blind. You could take Rumble, Syndra, J4, and it's a pretty good core, and it actually does decent into Caitlyn too. Just keep in mind that they will ban like the dual lane picks here, so you just have to hope to God, like, your bot, like, you have picks. Like, I don't know if they have picks or not. And if they're okay letting Rumble just kind of lane on his own, and then, again, choosing a melee support, like a Nautilus or something like that to engage bot and actually make it really, like, spicy, that would be awesome. And they can do that. That's 100% an avenue. But what we're going to see instead, they're going to take Ezreal and Karma. Now, this is kind of a classic combo of, at one point, it was disgustingly OP. Like, you would just take it straight up, and the other team would typically be playing, like, Lucian Nami or something like that. But Karma, she is the premier, like, lane bully in bot lane. Like, a lot of people climb high elo just playing Karma. And then Ezreal has his range, whatever. Actually, they should just pick Lux here. Like, it just makes the most sense. Like, it can still be fine into Karma and Ezreal. It should just be Lux. What they do instead is they pick Heimerdinger. And I'm going to tell you right now, this pick here is terrible. Why? Look, when he has his turrets, like, in the bush, right? Like, this is like the bush and he has his turrets. Guess what? This character here just lobs a fucking Q at them. And it just hits all of them and you're perfectly safe. This guy, he has his Q, the little shot, hits them, perfectly safe. This character is really bad into these champs. This is a really bad pick. But if I'm NRG, I'm really happy already. Like, this is going well. They banned the Jarvan. We talked about it. It's super obvious. Like, it's Jarvan Rumble. Makes sense. Another pick on the table is Vi. Vi attaching to someone. Rumble ulti comes down. Makes a lot of sense. They banned Cassante. Now, if you're playing range, and Rumble's actually fine into Cassante, I don't really care about that pick too much. Honestly, what I'm more worried about is any pick that can kind of harass and deal with Rumble. And, you know, if you're playing Maokai, there's a couple of champs that are pretty standard with Maokai, and one of them is Jace. And you can play Jace mid. Jace, you know, offers range into Ezreal, which is good. And Jace can play into Rumble too and kill him, so Jace seems pretty ideal. Now, they don't ban Vi, they ban Poppy. And to me, again, like, Poppy's not that good into Heimer. Poppy's not even that good into Maokai. So they must have like a 4 or 5 pick. Maybe they're thinking of Sylas or something. But personally, I don't think this is a good ban. And I think this is not a good ban. They definitely should ban Jace. What they ban instead is Tristana. Now, yeah, I'll admit, Tristana, honestly, this pick can be pretty good into this. And pretty annoying. So you could actually ban Tristana, but I would definitely ban Jace. Like this, you definitely need a Jace ban. Now what they take is they take Gnar. Now, is Gnar necessarily good into Rumble? He's like, okay. You know, again, he's just trying to farm and just scale up, whatever. And if you're playing to the top side, you know, okay, not bad. But again, here's the thing. If you think Gnar, if you don't trust your top and you think your top's going to get farmed by Gnar, then ban Gnar. I mean, they banned Gnar in the first and second game. If you want to keep that ban Gnar, ban Jace, be done. They pick Yone. Now here's the thing. Sylas is actually not half bad because Sylas has this. Like this is really good. Now, of course, is Sylas necessarily good running into a Heimer? Not so much. And also right now, you know, they don't have any frontline carries, frontline carries, frontline like tanks, which is a little worrisome. So they do have to consider that as well, which again makes why like Vi is not half bad, right? Like Vi can frontline, she can offer some engage options, pretty good. They take Seju. Now, they took this character. They took Yone. They took an 80 mid because, well, I mean, they have AP here. They have AP here. Works well with Seju. It does offer them engage options. It lets them, like, this guy has to take cleanse now. It's not bad. It's not a bad 4-5, to be honest. Like, this is the most workable draft they've done so far. But in all honesty, like they easily could have done Syndra Vi as an alternative. Because these two champs, again, she has range. This is good into these champs. Syndra, she can like target him too. Vi, you know, yes, Vi's not necessarily good into this character, but Vi just has to catch this character. And you have more than enough burst to do it too. So I actually would have liked that make up more. It actually makes more sense on how well NRG's been playing with those picks too. This is like not exactly what they're good at, these two. And then these guys finish off with Jace, which we said is rather good. Like Jace, like, yeah, is Jace like exactly happy to play into these champs? Not 100%. But Jace Maokai, you know, you can poke, you can lay out on the saplings, you can play around your turrets. It's playable on both sides, but I think both sides also could have optimized and made this better. So really it just came down to whoever played best, and the end result was really NRG just making a mistake. Because their bot lane had priority, and they had a very standard, like, invade, blue buff, you know, steal the blue buff away, I'm going to hit level 6 first, and then Ignar just kills himself. So, yeah. That was the series.